Love this time of year. The winter ball of the Dominican, that is Oneil Cruz, talented shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, just reach out and touch it. It's that easy, huh, guys?
I love it. I mean, the fact that he's even playing winter ball is what I appreciate the most. It's a lot of guys who need to go out there and try to make some adjustments in the offseason. And a lot of times when you have big league players, even the Latin boys, even when they make it to the big leagues and solidify themselves in the big leagues, they want to take that offseason to themselves. But for him to go home and try to, make some adjustments in the offseason, I think that's huge for him.
Well, Cruz certainly a freak. There's no doubt about that. Another look here. And there's a lot of conversation. I mean, look, he can throw the ball 100 miles an hour. I mean, he makes plays that we don't normally see. He's got a rifle. And then also, though, I mean, easy pop. He's 6'7", and every bit of 6'7", but he's not like a tight end. He's like a wide receiver, so he's wiry here. A lot of people thought he got a lot more pub than he deserved because of kind of the special attributes that he had. But then he has some special attributes that quite honestly, no one else Cam has in the game. So what side of the fence are you on when it comes to Oneil Cruz?
Well,
buying or selling?
Let me tell you, I'm buying it. Whatever it costs, I'll go get the money. Because this dude is a special type of athlete, a special type of player. When you watch him on the field, his ability, the things that he does, it comes to him so natural. When I look at a guy playing, only 80-plus games in his big league career, if you look at his last month, 298 with a 914 OPS. So it's in there. I think the more he gets at bats, the more he gets comfortable and understands who he is as a hitter. When he learns to control the zone a little bit better. When he understands that, hey, I don't have to go get everything. Let the pitcher come to me. And I think mechanically, like Siwa said, I'm glad he's out there. I think there are a couple things that he can clean up in his swing. Okay. At times he gets a little bit long with his swing. You see him, he has that one-hand release. So at times he can get a little long. I would love to see him work on finishing with two hands, and then whatever happens in the game happens. It'll just keep him a little bit more connected because he is a 6'7" shortstop. He is a big guy. But when you look at the ability, it's off the charts. I mean, his speed, his arm, he throws the ball like a young Sean Dunston. I mean, across the diamond, when you watch his arm, absolute cannon. So, I mean, when you watch this guy, 122 miles per hour off the bat, the hardest, a recorded ball since StatCast has been around. So, I mean, all the ability is there. He has some things he has to clean up, but I can tell you, it took me a whole year and some change before I actually finally got comfortable on the big league field. You're in awe of a lot of players that you see growing up. A lot of guys are your idols, and you're playing against these guys and with these guys. So he's going to get better with time, with opportunity. This guy's going to be okay. And they need to get better guys around him, though. It's hard when you're playing a losing brand of baseball. It's contagious. So it's going to be hard to get his best baseball out of him, but I love seeing him work on his game.
When you have a skill set like that, I am all in on it. You have to believe that I can't teach these tools. And he's by far the best athlete on the field when he's out there, but he's going to have to make some adjustments. When you're that tough, when you're that tall, lanky, it's tough to control all those limbs. It reminds me of some old school players. It reminds me of like Richie Sexton. You could think of Dave Winfield. You could think of Darryl Strawberry, some tall guys. But in today's game, it reminds me of Aaron Judge. And Aaron Judge, when he first came into the league, his first couple years, he had a lot of movement going on. This is a lot of moving pieces. You're trying to find your coordination. You have all these moving pieces. You're exposed on the breaking ball, just like Oneil Cruz was exposed on the breaking ball this year, and you're trying to find your way. And what a lot of big guys have to do, they have to look at themselves like small players. And it was always the big guys, the best big hitters, the Miguel Cabreras, we was just talking about Miggy. They have a small man's approach because they understand that their leverage plays. Oneil Cruz doesn't have to hit the ball 122 miles an hour. It's beautiful when he does it. But if he can take it back and maybe have even more of a Paul Goldschmidt approach and understand all I got to do is reach out and touch it. If I touch it, it will leave the park because Aaron Judge playing on a big league field is similar to me and Cam playing on a field that's 250 feet all the way around. If we were able to take that approach, if I was a small guy and I took Aaron Judge approach, I would have a pop-up to the outfield every single time. It would not play. But when guys are big and strong, they understand they can hone it in a little more. And Oneil Cruz has that type of ability. But sometimes the big guys, they just don't know how big and strong they are. Everybody on the outside sees him like that. So when he makes that adjustment, you saw the home run on the winter ball game, he's just reaching out and touching it. So once he slows the game down a little bit, he's going to be great.
You keeping him at short or you put him in the outfield?
I was all in on him at shortstop when he first came into the league. But when I started looking at him more, a lot of people take this as an insult. I would move him to the outfield, number one, because I'm biased. And I honestly think center field is the most athletic person on the field.
Okay.
But the skill set that he has, he's the fastest guy on the field. He has the strongest arm on the field. I completely understand that. Most of the plays I see him make at shortstop, though, Dansby Swanson makes those same plays. So I feel like you're almost handcuffing him to keep him at shortstop. And it's not an insult to move him to the outfield. It's actually a compliment, because if I put him in the outfield, I guarantee you he's going to be making plays like Byron Buxton. He's going to be getting to balls that nobody else in the game would get to. And he's throwing out people from a place that nobody else throws you out from. So I feel like being at shortstop and limiting your range to shortstop, yes, he has some long limbs. It's going to be tough to get down. He's going to make some mistakes because of those limbs, but he's an extreme athlete, so I'm not dogging his athleticism. I think it would just be more prevalent in the outfield.
You know I disagree. That's my dog. I love it. But he said it's a compliment. But I appreciate you see why I'm saying it's a compliment. To me, you give this young man a full year, maybe 2 years, to see what he can do. When you watch some of these highlights, when you look at his range, I'm not sure Dansby Swanson could have got to some of these balls. Okay. He is 6'7". He does have a quicker first step than Dansby Swanson. He is more athletic than these guys. So he's making some plays, and he's getting to some balls that I don't see other guys making, along with that arm that he has to get the ball across the diamond. So for me, I look at a guy like Derek Jeter, came in early as a rookie, made a ton of errors as a rookie. What the Yankees do, let him develop, let him get better. He's working right now. He's in winter ball. He's not just getting at bats. He's playing defense as well, so he's getting better. His entire game. He's trying to improve his entire game. So I think you give this young man a chance, and then if it doesn't work out, I think it's an easy move to put him in center field, and then you have no problem. He can go worry about hitting and just being a fun player to watch do his thing.
One thing I like, you put up the numbers. Part of those numbers include his improvement on hitting the breaking ball. He was struggling hitting the breaking ball. He was striking out a lot. Last 6 weeks of the season, did a much better job.